iPhone users are hungry for artificial intelligence advancements.
I want my Apple Intelligence. I want to be able to talk to Siri like I do with Alexa. I cannot wait for these features to come out.
Alicia Shapiro is the CMO and head of news reporting at AI News. But unfortunately, what Apple served at their September 2025 event turned out to be very AI light. This is the shiny new iPhone 17 Pro, Pro Max, and very thin iPhone Air.
iPhone Air is unlike anything you've experienced before.
Well, not when it comes to AI. While investors didn't get an update on an AI-powered Siri, executives did reveal some new applications, such as visual intelligence and live language translation. But is this strategy rotting Apple to the core? iPhone users need to see material progress, more than just a marginal upgrade in AI integration. Roundhill Investments CEO Dave Mazza insists. A real aha moment, crystallizing AI's place in iPhone's technology business strategy, and Apple as an AI leader.
But we know that they've actually been a laggard, and that's one of the reasons why, until recently, the stock has actually been a pretty strong underperformer, especially relative to its mega cap Magnificent Seven peers.
Just how much has Apple stock lagged? Shares have essentially remained flat in 2025. That performance pales compared to AI-focused competitors like Meta and Google, which have surged roughly 30% this year. Even the broader S&P index has outperformed the Cupertino company, underscoring its weak performance in the current market. But remember, ChatGPT came out in late 2022. Since then, everybody from Anthropic and Google to Amazon has been playing catch-up. But Shapiro insists Apple is playing the long game.
Everything is going to be processed on your device or in a private cloud compute, so Apple doesn't see any of your data. It's all encrypted. I hear a lot of people, getting concerned about their data.
In fact, Apple is reportedly building its own AI web search tool called World Knowledge Answers to run on Siri. It could launch this spring, 2026, to compete with OpenAI, Perplexity AI, and Google Gemini.
The question is becoming buy or build. The tech giant is even considering third-party vendors for AI development, some of whom are competitors. This is a significant shift from their current AI business strategy and how they've historically developed products.
They need to show a defined timeline of when that's going to occur, because in the absence of that, I think people are just kind of hanging on, waiting for hope that it is going to happen. All we've really heard about is talk and some dabbling, not necessarily this big moment where AI is here at Apple and it's not going away.
That being said, Apple is already seeing big pre-order demand for the iPhone 17. That outpaces last year's model by 5 to 10%, according to Wedbush securities analyst Dan Ives. And that's because almost a quarter of the 1.5 billion iPhone users worldwide haven't upgraded their phones over the last 4 years. But don't expect to see an acceleration of iPhone growth on the backs of the 17 models, Mazza insists. There have been challenges with potential tariffs and the China market. So in early August, Apple CEO Tim Cook appeared with President Trump in the Oval Office, pledging another $600 billion over the next 4 years to U.S. manufacturing in an effort to sidestep potential iPhone tariffs.
The recent press conference with President Trump and Tim Cook obviously went a long way for the stock price, but really I think what it really did was instill some confidence in the Apple investor base that Tim Cook appreciates the political situation that he faces.
However, it will be prohibitively expensive to manufacture the iPhone in the U.S., Mazza adds. Another challenge for Apple, losing stake in the AI talent war to Meta, OpenAI, and Anthropic. In September, Meta hired an Apple AI researcher for $200 million.
If they're not able to pay those top dollars, it is harder to get the quality talent to be able to create these advanced AI features.
Other AI experts left the Mag 7 company for OpenAI and Anthropic.
Now there's so many more opportunities, especially in AI, whether it's startups or companies that are still in some ways startups, but really, established businesses, that it's going to be hard for them to keep that, again, unless we have this big proclamation that AI is here.
Until then, iPhone customers will likely remain loyal, Shapiro feels, even if this is not the season for Apple to fully harvest its iPhone AI capabilities.
I do think that the long game is probably the smarter game.
Still, patience isn't easy.
I mean, come on, Apple. Everybody else has figured it out. Let's go.
For Investors Business Daily, I'm Meredith Heyman.